Hello YouTube audience, this is my review of Assassin's Creed 3.
America, 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 fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah! America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah! Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America, fuck yeah!
Alright, so for this video review, I am going to spoil the whole plot, so if you don't want to see everything or hear about everything, just click on the little link I provided at the bottom. It'll skip right to the part where I just give my overall review of it. The game starts out in the American colonies, and it first starts out with this guy named Haytham, who we discover at the end of Sequence 4 of Assassin's Creed 3. He is a Templar, and he has recruited all these Templars to try and find this artifact that will lead to a great treasure or something like that. And he's actually related to Desmond because Haytham has a kid with this Indian woman, and she gives birth to her son. I think his name is Ton or something like that. I'm not even gonna try. It's something like that, but his village is destroyed by the Templars from that area, but it's not done by his father. It's done by his second in command, Charles Lee, who is the main protagonist throughout the whole game. And Ton goes to try and find the leader of the assassins to try and train him so he can go after Charles Lee, his father, and everyone else who's a Templar in this area. The game ends with Connor, after receiving all of his training, killing all the main Templars, goes after Charles Lee and his father. He tries to persuade his father to come over to the assassin side, but he won't hear of it, and then Connor kills him. Then Charles Lee is really pissed off, becomes the head of the Templar area for the Americas, and Connor goes after him. You chase him through like a burning boat and everything, and he gets away, but then Connor finds him at a lodge, and the two have a drink, and Connor just stabs him, and they're both dying, and Connor is able to kill Charles Lee, and the game's over. Well, not entirely. I mean, the rest of it involves, whenever you're not playing as Connor, you're playing as Desmond, and you go back and forth between the past and the present day. But the things with Desmond, it's more just of trying to figure out what's coming next. You're in this whole entire temple area the whole time. You're with your father, Sean, and Rebecca, and you're trying to figure out what's on the other side of this door. And the reason why you're going to Animus is to find this key that Haytham has. And when you finally find it, you discover that it's just a prison for Juno. If you haven't been following the series, I'm not going to explain it. It'll take way too long. Pretty much Juno's the bad guy. Desmond decides to release her because the other alternative is letting the world burn over, which is not going to be good. And so Desmond decides to sacrifice his life to let Juno go. And she'll save the planet, but so she'll be like a god and ruling over the earth. So Sean, Rebecca, and Desmond's dad have to try and find a way to kill Juno. And that's where the game ends. I have to say that the ending was really unexpected for me. It was really just a huge plot twist, and now I'm just kind of wondering what's going to happen now. Now that Desmond's dead, who's going to take over? Are we still going to have Connor? Are we going to get another thing, or are we going to have a different person, or is it going to be Desmond's dad now who's going to go in the Animus? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really fond of Connor. I think that Ezio was a better main character than Connor, just because with Ezio he's more refined and he's more classy, and even though he's to the point, he's still got this essence about him that's a lot better than Connor. Connor's just a huge jackass the whole time, and really I just didn't care for him.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Encouraging words from one who thought mine a fool's errand. Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten? And why should I give you any credit?
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work? Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
See, like, right there, all those examples. I mean, he's just... I really just did not care for the guy. I kind of hope we don't get him in the next Assassin's Creed game, but if we do, I'll be okay with it just because, you know, like, kind of see where it goes with his life because I know it's not over. With this game, there's a lot of cool features within the other games that weren't present. Like, there's hunting. You can kill, like, all these different animals. You can use traps and bait and snares, and you can kill them from the trees, and it's really cool. But the whole thing just reminds me a lot of Red Dead Redemption. In this game, you get to climb in trees, which is nice. Normally, you just be climbing on, like, the rooftops of Italy or Venice or some other place or Constantinople with Ezio or Altair, but now it's just mainly like the forest areas and like Boston, New York, and those are your three places. One of the things I hate about Assassin's Creed 3 is like the bugs. There's sometimes I'm trying to jump on like a building or a tree only to discover that, you know, like I won't make it, which really pissed me off. And there's also every time I got on a horse, I just wanted to get right off because whenever you're in the frontier, which is the forest part of the game, you get on it and then a couple feet later you're trying to get over a rock and the horse will just not respond. It will not listen to you. You keep trying to go around it. The horse freaks, bugs out. Every time you're near a bad guy, it just falls over. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I hated the horse maneuvers. I hated everything about it. Don't even bother. It's a hell of a lot faster just to either fast travel or run. Don't bother with the horse unless you're in a town because that's a lot easier. I'm also looking forward to the DLC that's coming up with the whole George Washington thing. But I'm also kind of confused because since the whole game was about Connor trying to get revenge on Charles Lee and all the other Templars, how is this gonna work? Is George Washington gonna like kill all of them and take the apple for himself? I don't understand how that's gonna work, honestly. But I'm excited to see it. If he never becomes an assassin, this will definitely be a challenge for him since he's gonna be killing everybody, especially George Washington. I don't know how that's gonna work. But we'll find out how it happens in March. I'll probably pick it up again in March so I can see what the DLC is going to be like. But alright, and that's really all I have to say about the game. I mean, I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't as nearly as fun as Assassin's Creed 2. That is still my favorite, and I know I didn't play the multiplayer. Go find someone else who did. I don't care for the multiplayer. After all, I'll give Assassin's Creed 3 4 out of 5. But like I said, it's no Assassin's Creed 2. It's just not even comparing it to... I'd still play Assassin's Creed 2 from time to time, but I still love Assassin's Creed 3, but honestly, it just wasn't as good. See you next time.
Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah. Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America! Fuck yeah! So lick my blood and suck on my balls, America! Fuck yeah! What you gonna do when we come for you now? It's the dream that we all share. It's the hope for tomorrow. Fuck yeah!
Hey, thanks for watching. I'll be doing other video game reviews as well. I don't know exactly when they'll come out. It just depends on how long it takes me to finish the game so I can review it. I know the next one I'll be doing is 007 Legends. After that, I'm not entirely sure. If you want to see any other videos, click the links above here. Otherwise, subscribe, stay connected, and thanks for watching. See you next time.